We got some cold email teardowns for y'all's cold email copywriting insights. I've got two today. Jeremy found one. They're both, they're
It's
all
not a
three. Pretty,
competition, Jack. It's not a
not a
competition.
competition. Yeah. Only it is. Who's got the best one? Let's dive straight in. Our sponsors, quickmail.com will send your cold emails and LinkedIn messages and all the outbound stuff you need. Salesbread.com will bring you one lead a day if you'd rather have us do it for you. So let's dive in here. Subject is 1 million views, Jack. Okay. Go that.
I like it.
Perfect. The
I
timer's
just put the
begun. All
timer.
right.
Yeah. I like it.
I like
What
it
do you make
too.
of it?
I like it
Yeah, you
too.
do. Okay.
And it,
It's
it
yeah.
follows my rule of all lowercase, which I've always
Yep.
I've always liked. Just
Hey,
feels like
Jack,
something
a
I'd
quick
send my colleague.
question. Would you lose anything if there was just like called 1 million views? Like this has to has your name in it.
No, it doesn't. But for some weird reason, I like it better with comma
Me too.
Jack. That's funny. We say that in 2025. I thought that would be played out, you know,
Let's leave
but
it
here we
then.
are.
Yeah.
Let's leave it. All right. So yeah, let me undo that. This says, "Hi
Cool.
Jack, I enjoyed your insights on lead generation strategies in your recent podcast episode. Shout out, Jeremy. Especially how you discuss leveraging personalization to improve outreach effectiveness." Let's pause for a second. Do you believe that?
No, but it's still okay.
Give
I
us a
mean, it's
number. Yeah, yeah. Give us a number. Like it's probably not zero. Like
yeah, it's not
there's a
zero.
small. Yeah.
It's probably like seven, something like that,
Mhm.
I think. Like
Um,
to
in
me, earns permission to read the next line. Okay,
There you
what
go.
are you about? Okay, cool. I get it.
Exactly. Same here.
Let's keep
All
the
right. Cool.
politeness.
Can't continue, right? So I recently worked with a podcaster to get 1 million plus views on YouTube and increase their subscriber count. I think we could replicate something similar for you. Bad idea to share details on our process.
Oh, look at that. He did the inverse. The thing where we can actually just, fish for no. So we should be able to say no, it's not a bad idea, right? So
Mm,
feeling
mm.
secure. But I'm going on
But
the CTA. Maybe I'm going one step too fast on
yeah,
this
you're too
one.
fast. You're too fast.
Mm.
Yeah. Um,
What do you make of it?
so it's missing something.
Yeah.
And it's missing the concrete case study. Which
Yep.
podcaster? Let me see
Yep.
them. Let me
Yep.
let me check them out. Let me compare. Let me A, believe it, and B, double check that they are similar to where I am starting from so that I can see myself in the shoes of your case study client. Mhm.
Yeah. 100%. And the other thing I'd like to know, like, how similar we are, like based on what, and then what do you really mean by that? I'd like to really get a bit more understanding on that, and I don't get
Mhm.
it. Like, I want numbers, like you say, I want
Right.
who it is, and replicate something similar to me for me based on what?
Yeah.
Like because we
So
both do X or because we both do Y, that's the sort of thing I'd like to know.
so
Or
that
that's
almost
missing.
feels like I'd let them do that in a follow-up. I don't necessarily need that right now, but question for you. Let's just say they used a specific podcast or person
Okay,
um,
I'll check it
with a
out.
link maybe to their page.
Yeah, I'll
That'd be
check it
better.
out. Yeah, and I'll
Yeah.
check it out. And I think this is an interesting thing, Jack, because here, like, there would be a link not to your own service, but to
Them,
maybe, hopefully, yeah, the
their
podcast.
YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe it could be a case study that we like to just have the
Sweet.
person. I don't know.
Good point. Okay, let's skip ahead. I think we both like the call to action.
Yeah, it's different, right? And
Mhm.
that's fishing for no. I kind of like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Neat. I think this actually did pretty good. Um, Jeremy, we're pretty honest guys. Um, and I've also learned that if I throw up a pretty mediocre teardown, none of us like it. and we just like breeze through it fast. So I actually gave this a little spit shine before I hit
Oh,
the
did
live
you?
button. So
I think.
maybe this is a 7 or 8 out of 10. I think it started at a 6. Like I didn't touch this, and I didn't
Right,
touch this. I just
right.
messed with their. I thought their call to action was, what was their original one?
Oh, you changed the
Oh,
call to
it,
action. You
yeah, I
sneaky.
changed the
The
call
call
to
to action
action.
is pretty good, actually. That's probably
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
enjoyed the most. The other thing feels a bit too generic to me. It's
Mhm.
sad because I think it starts very well with a kind of like promise to get you 1 million views. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, show me,
Hmm. Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh, fake generic compliment type of thing. Not too bad, but it's just like it misses them. Like it's automated. You can tell. And then the next thing is
Hmm.
just too generic without anything concrete. It's just missing the
Right.
ball. But it's got a great call to
Right.
action.
Hmm. That's funny. All right, cool. Let's carry on. I'm gonna show, this is Jeremy's cold email. Subject line: complimentary 40-hour trial for development. Um,
Well, it's no surprise. Do you
value
like it?
in a, what's that?
Do you like it?
Um, so it's funny. Like, this breaks a rule of mine, which is like, don't make it smell like a cold outreach.
Yeah,
This
it's a
smells like a
flyer.
cold outreach, and yet um, there's no boring way to tell someone they've just won the lottery. So perhaps they're putting all their eggs in that offer basket. And if that's the case, and people, good clients, tend to really appreciate the free 40 hours, maybe that's really, what their angle is. But what about you?
I think they could have been like, this is too much marketing to me. And I think they could have been, I mean, a simple few rules. Like the first one is stop, capitalizing. That could have been already like,
Yeah,
a big thing. And I think they could have shortened it a little bit more without necessarily missing anything. So I don't know.
just for
Like,
fun.
40 hours. Yeah, exactly. I was about to do something like that. 40 hours dev. You don't need to say
Yeah,
trial for dev,
yeah, 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 yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you could
It's
say
basically that.
for you, Jack, 40,
Yeah,
40
that wouldn't be
hours
bad.
dev for you, Jeremy, right? Or just for you, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So let's work with that. And then you included, we don't always, but you included the from email, and it's clear it came from Salesforce. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it was kind of like dodgy because obviously now, I mean, it's for quite some time already. You see in Gmail, you see the name of that person, but when they actually send it from a separate tool that is not necessarily linked to their email, you're gonna have a via type of thing, and so you got like
Mm,
the name of the person, the email of that person, that makes sense, and then you got via, and then you got like the long ass, email address with
hmm.
salesforce.com at the end. So when you read that, it's
Bit
like,
of a
oh, yeah, game's
fail
game's over. Yeah, straight away. So I
because
don't
it
know.
means
That's for me.
automation.
Yeah, 100%. It means like, coming from an old, CRM automation for
Yeah.
sales. It's just already like it's not really a good start for like individual, touch, I would say, or
I don't think
personal
you're wrong.
touch.
I don't think you're wrong. Okay. Let's
And
forget it
yeah,
though, because I think we're all here not doing that. So let's see. Um,
you'll be
message copy.
surprised.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay,
You
cool.
think you think we're doing that? Okay.
No, we are not.
Um,
I still see a lot. That's what I meant.
All right,
That's what I
let's
wanted
do
to.
like a pause here. If you are still sending messages via something at salesforce.com, you do anything correctly,
Correct.
right? Get the basics down pat before you continue. All right. Soapbox over. Public service announcement taken care of. So it reads: Hi, Jeremy. To support your goals, I'd love to offer a 40-hour complimentary trial in custom software, mobile app, web development, or even AI solutions. Interested? Reply send, all caps, for details. Jill, customer success manager, reply and subscribe to opt out. All right.
Yeah, what do you make of it?
Hmm.
What's your
So
take
the
on this?
only thing here is an offer of 40 hours of free development. That's it. That's it. That's the only carrot.
That's right.
Everything else is real bad.
Right.
Um, so look here, like watch how Watch how you see what I've highlighted: custom software,
Yeah.
mobile app, web development, or even AI solutions. Why isn't that tailored to quick mail?
Hmm.
What on
Right.
earth is going on here? Like, shouldn't they know? Like, you don't have a mobile app. Why would they put it? How hard is that just to check? Does this company have a mobile app in the Google Play or Apple Store? If not, do not mention it. It's
You could check the website, you don't need to go super
sure.
far
Good
because
point.
if it's an app, usually you'll have it on the website.
Perfect. So, I mean, the only hit they would get from that is if you happen to be thinking about a mobile app right now.
Yeah, I was thinking that like that could effectively be a play, like, hey, or if you want to, extend your offer to mobile apps or stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'd probably do something like not sure if QuickMail's roadmap includes a
Oh, I
mobile
love it.
app or more AI integration, but I'd love to offer you 40 hours complimentary development work in
Yep.
order to show you how we can partner effectively. Interested. That would be
No,
better.
no, Jack, you and I are business people. We know that, when something is free, it's never free anyway. Like to me, it
Right.
will means, having a conversation with those people, telling them what I want and, all those sort of things. So I would have loved to see it being backed up by who they worked with,
Nice.
right?
Nice.
So it's
Nice.
in order to minimize my risks. There's a lot of people who work for free, but a lot of people who work for free, I would not want to work with. So
Well said. Well said. Well said. All right, let's wrap with this CTA. Interested? Reply send for details! Exclamation mark. I mean, I think you'd be safe as a general rule to never put an exclamation mark in a single cold email for the rest of your life, and you'd probably be better served for it.
all uppercase. I mean, that screams
Yeah,
like, please, signal or reply something.
right.
It's
It's
just
almost like
weird.
this. It's almost like just do that. Interested?
Yeah, that would be actually interested question mark would be better than just like telling
Yeah.
them like send. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't see a lot of reply and subscribe to opt out these days. I feel like this is kind of fading into the mist.
Yeah, I would agree. Either it's like a link or it's just like, let me know.
There you go. Right. It's not as like proper. But okay. So basically if they would have structured it to, not sure if you're, planning on building a or in, and then also boost it with a client logo or two, that would impress you. We work with HubSpot and Salesforce,
We're really good
so
for development and we're not trying to outsource
bada
it. So
boom.
there's no point. Like to me,
Yeah.
it's missing the mark if it's
Or
specific for
it's
me.
fun. It's fun, Jeremy, is like
Yeah, tell me.
when you can get a 2-for-1 sentence where you use a sentence to say you've worked with, say, HubSpot and Salesforce, but you also throw in a unique selling point. So it's like HubSpot and Salesforce trusted us to build their mobile apps because we guaranteed a timeline and could stick to it.
I like that. I like
Right.
that.
So it's
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
it does a little bit more what is it? It pulls its weight. All right,
That's
cool.
a
We
really
got
good
one
tip.
more. We're over time, but I don't care. Do you think the
Yeah,
show
it's a
sponsor
turtle.
will be mad at us?
No, I think that'd be fine. I think they're having
All right.
fun, so let's carry on.
All right, be careful. This one's a little bit more verbose.
All
I'm
right.
glad I saved it for the end. It says subject, your thoughts on attribution. Attribution.
Weird.
Marketing term.
Probably.
Hey there, Jack. Saw SalesBread is running GHL and was curious about your thoughts on marketing analytics. Now, do you know, Jeremy, that it took me it opened a loop in my head and I couldn't put it down until I realized what GHL was.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
think
don't
it's
know,
yeah, yeah.
you know what it
It's
is.
yeah, I think it's a CRM like that does everything
Yeah.
or whatever, like so
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
solution for clients or whatever.
I only know this because a couple of my clients, it's Go High
Go high
Level. I
level. There
think,
you go.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now, pretend that I didn't say this, but I'm not using that. So their data source sucks. But let's pretend I am, right? Let's pretend I am. Okay. I'm
Yeah, I
gathering
thought like
insights
you would
for,
have told me if you were, and I'm like, easy? Anyway.
yeah, you know me pretty good. That ain't what I'm using. Okay, so I'm gathering insights to refine our marketing analytics data warehouse. You got a data warehouse? Is that
Yeah,
there's
I
a couple
mean,
terms I don't know here.
so what?
Your role as chief lead generation officer makes your feedback valuable. If you're open to a 45-minute chat, I'll send $100 Amazon card as thanks for your time.
All right.
Uh-huh. What the hell? I mean,
You
damn,
could,
do you really need 45 minutes to accomplish whatever this vague and you know, undefined goal of this 45-minute call is, you know?
well, if you're desperate for money, you could say I'm using Go High Level
Right.
and take
But
the $100 Amazon gift
right.
card. It's
So
weird.
here's what the heck do we make of this? You
I
know
don't know.
what's
Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead. I was
You
thinking
know what's
otherwise, let's just
stupid?
look at the PS, but yeah, yeah.
Right. You know what's stupid? This line here, your role as chief lead generation officer makes feedback valuable. I read that and I was like, damn right it does. It's so dumb. Yeah, it was like it got me. It got me. Whereas
They
I'm
stroke
gathering
your
in
ego, Jack.
it's so stupid. All right. But then let's look at the PS because there is something here. PS looked around SalesRed website and saw that your mission is to enhance sales pipeline effectively, while ours is to make marketers more efficient with clean, actionable data.
Ooh, I like the well
Isn't that
hours.
cool? Isn't that
That's
cool?
cool. Instead of just saying like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I read this on your website," it's just so
Bingo.
what? Oh, well, this is actually really
Bingo.
good. I like it.
Yeah. PPS, great insights on lead generation strategies through LinkedIn. Thanks for sharing. So I honestly think somebody might have passed through and gave this a look. But it's like, all right, let me watch this, Jeremy. You ready for me to make this like
Yeah,
reply worthy?
do it. 1,000.
All right. $1,000 for 45 minutes. You got me. I'll hit reply. Without that extra zero, I sit here and I say, like, what a glorious waste of time. You
Jack,
know?
if it was a raffle for $10,000, you will enter a raffle. Will you take it?
No, I would not take it. No, I mean, absolutely not. I mean,
Okay.
let's talk about this like Amazon $100 thing to thank for your time. Hmm.
I don't know. This is the thing, Jack. Is like this email is sent with fake compliments, fake
Bad
lines on
data.
PS and stuff. Like yeah, bad data, fake stuff. Like what are the chances they're going to execute on giving you the $100 Amazon gift
Sure.
card? So
Sure.
there's a little bit of that. And then the other thing is that they could have been like such a better job than just doing this. Like you're going like completely blind into this thing. Like I don't really know what you want, dude. Like, based on what? Like how I'm using
Yes.
good high
Yes.
levels? Like what
So
do you
so
actually
watch.
need
Let's
from
let's
me? I have no
actually let's
idea.
actually fix this. Okay. I'm gathering insights to and then address a pain point that I have.
That's
That
much
would have
better.
been much better. So,
That's
hey,
much better.
saw you running Go High Level and was curious about your thoughts on, again, I don't care about marketing analytics, but if they said, um, I'm gathering insights to solve how WordPress integrates with Go High Level
Ah,
attribution.
I know, yeah, exactly. I know what they're probably talking about. It's basically when you have like new people doing maybe bookings and stuff like that, you know where they're coming
You don't know where they
from,
came from.
right? So you
Right.
know if this
Why
is
don't they
due to
say that though?
ads or
Why don't they say that?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, and I think the subject could be way better. Like instead of
Right.
saying your thoughts on attribution, but maybe yeah, maybe they're just talking to the wrong person. But I'll say like, hey, can I send you $100 Amazon gift card question mark or something like that.
Yeah.
Because then the people who are interested in that will then open. The people who don't will not care. That's a kind of like a contract. I probably put this offer straight in the subject line, to be fair. And then after that, just explain why, what I'm expecting in exchange.
I'm kind of on a roll here, Jeremy. Let me try. Let me try and you want to just let me do this real quick? Let me see if
Yeah,
I can.
sure.
So I might actually say saw sales bread is running go high level. Um, we've been using it for 3 years and um, have been
Frustrated. That's a good one.
frustrated how
With how hard it is to
yeah,
do
right, with how hard it is to
do proper attribution.
correctly attribute booked calls, um right, and what landing page um you know what landing page they
Convert
used,
most or
what
something like
or
that.
converted, right, what landing page converted them. And then now it's like, okay, we're starting to cook. So I'm gathering insights to solve this. Okay, to solve this for other, lead gen agencies.
How about like I've been talking to 20 lead generation agencies about it already,
Perfect. Right.
and I'd like to also get your
Perfect.
take on it. Would you be game for a small chat? Whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I
Right.
did when I reached out to
Right.
financial planners in the past. I was actually updating this number constantly. So I've been talking
Mm-hmm.
to financial
Pretty cool,
planners,
man.
and it started with 10 and went to
Um,
20, 30, 40. So that actually did open doors because, was more credible in that sense,
yeah.
my
So I'd probably
message.
say, like, if you're open to, or if you believe, yeah, this is actually pretty good. If you believe this is a problem worth solving,
Oh, I love that.
right? Join me for you know, I'd even do like, 20-minute call. Um, and I'll throw in a, I don't even want to do this, but I'm Fideler,
Well, you could
Amazon.
use what we seen just before, which is fishing for no. Like, would that be a bad idea to just
Yeah,
brainstorm for half an hour together?
exactly. Yes.
For me, and then what I did as well with the financial planners, I say, P.S. Happy to share everything I learned so far.
Yeah, I almost like if you believe this is a problem worth solving angle, just because I wouldn't want to talk to someone who was chill about it, you know? Um,
Yeah,
would it be worth your time to explore, um, you know, this is to explore what others have done to fix. Help me out, Jeremy. I don't like that. Help me out.
would it be a bad idea to have a conversation about it, like, or
Yeah, a
have
short
a quick
call
chat, a
to
short call?
explore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. That's not bad. And then literally you could just let go of the kind
Well,
of willy
PS, happy
nilly.
to you could still have that PS. You could say like something like PS, happy to share how the owners are tackling this problem.
Right. Right. And then I'd probably do like something unique, tackle this problem um,
With their like,
without, yeah, it's like without compromising their data, without increasing their go high level subscription, without, right, like
got it.
tell them
I like that.
something good about your solution, without a developer, without any development hours or something, without,
That's
right,
good.
any dev hours. So okay, so it's like happy to share this plus something so it carries a little bit more weight, like it was. Did we just
Cool.
do a half-hour teardown?
I know, right? Crazy. But
Gosh, we ramble.
will you actually reply to this guy and send him or tear down and ask what he's thinking of it? I'd be
Yeah, sure.
curious.
We could do it for the three others or for the two others as well. Um, but I think it's time to end the show. That was actually a very good teardown. If you want to see more, you could reach us at podcast@quickmail.io. Um,
No outreach, please.
no outreach. How dare you? Don't you dare, or we'll do a tear down of your outreach. Actually,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Feel
do
free to outreach
outreach.
us. Thanks, Jeremy.
All right. Thanks, Jack.
See ya.